Centurion, Hendrik Ekstien. Yeah, they can capitalize on their better moments. They have a chance here tonight. King starts at 10 once again as he looks to pull the strings against the side, and at the venue where he scored. Pirates are without defeat in a dozen games for us, and of course the enjoyment factor for those that have turned out. It has been almost flawless. 6 wins from 7 as we get underway here. That's as many home wins, by the way. Now with Van Rooyen. Slipping it through the legs of Leeuwen, down on the edge of the area. A little nudge from Hendrik.
And the pass is not reaching its intended target. A bit of a push there.
And move quickly upon him. Now Moremi's ball in. And a chance here. Ricochets towards goal from Talente Mbata. It's the clearance of Philly straight into the shins of Mbata.
They're outnumbering them in the box. It was a delicious ball played in there. Clearance can occupy the 2 defenders, as you see Philly's just following him.
Moremi, it's a nice ball in! And Moremi has set up Mufokeng. Well, the last thing you would expect is for really Mufokeng to score with his head, but that's precisely what he's done. Against the side. And he got his first professional goal at the stadium where he did it. Orlando Pirates has taken him just over a quarter hour to break the deadlock.
There was some intelligent movement there from the attack of Pirates, and Mufokeng created the space, and Mufokeng exploiting that space.
That's Moremi with the assist. He scored more goals for Pirates already than he did for AMAZULU, but it's in terms of assists, many more for former club Lesotho than he's managed for Pirates so far, but this was superb.
Yes,
can AMAZULU mount a comeback? Oh, well, it's
slowly winning the favour of the coach.
There, I think the flag was raised. Yes, the Chuma sought 2 occurrences happening recently for AMAZULU under Arthur Zwane, as Darren Johnson completely misses that one. He was culpable for one of the goals against TS Galaxy, coming out a little prematurely. This time he probably felt he had no other option but to.
2 BETWAY Premiership champions.
Came to Apollos. Now Dion Hotto, he's got space. Hotto. Oh, save from Johnson. Well, he took forever to pull the trigger there, even though it was on his left foot. Gave the goalkeeper a chance to recover as the angle continued to close.
A brilliant movement there from Dion Hotto. I think the ball just never sat well for him. The first dummy there, a little bit hesitant there, beating.
Down this flank where they have been effective over the last few games. Free kick for AMAZULU here.
FEB would like to take advantage of the open space ahead of him once Anabub has gone on the attack. Makaula coming across, just
a little bit of a mix-up between Byrne and Felix. Mufokeng quickly out of his feet, and he's moved it on here to Oswin Apollos. Diving header from Tetwa.
Not sure if you've noticed that Johnson once again came flying off his line for no reason. Brilliant pass there to control.
That was a really clever flip. And then Tetwa has illegally gone and blocked Moremi. It is left for Hotto. Now he's got it on target. That's Batuma. The challenge from Phillies. Lovely from Mufokeng. Van Rooyen. And the touch from Phillies and then to KZN in the top flight was September of 2022 as Rian Hanemon puts it in. Sabisi. Well, he made Makaula. Bata. Oh, proficient from range. As we know, he cracked a couple last season. The previous match, it's trip to Marumo Gallants. Coming on here for Bongani Zungu and Hendrik Ekstein. Martini Makolo, who did slip off in the last game. That's why he didn't start today. DC, but Dion Hotto is it back for the visitors. Now played into the feet of Butumo. Shifts it nicely onto us. Laying it off for Mofokeng. Has the strength to get away from Khadebe. Mbata. Khadebe puts it across. Mofokeng over the top.
They went for placement, not power. Just couldn't stay on target. Great defensive work there from Khadebe. Released it from Mofokeng, hung out, lurking on the edge of the box. There wasn't an angle. Tried to steer it in the top left corner. Just leaning a little bit.
Incredible quality on the bench. With that said, the two exceptions were blowout wins for Orlando Pirates, which they scored 4 in each. There's Mofokeng laying it off for Apollos. Back to Mofokeng, and it goes wide of the boots of Byrne. Pirates stricken again.
It's just so dangerous when he starts running at players. Is Mofokeng twisting and turning from Apollos. Mofokeng tried to lay it back to Apollos there, and Byrne.
King from Muremi, lovely return and slip through. Johnson dives on it. A lovely take. Now can he do something with it? Still has the ball. Finding a teammate. Khadebe. Big deflection behind for a corner.
It took a bit long to spot Khadebe on the wing. Great interception there from Dion Hotto.
Should the whistle had gone at that point. Number 2 man. Been receiving from the 4 season as Makolo wins the ball back, and now in his effort to try and reclaim possession has gone in hard on Makleni Makaula and receives a yellow card, which remarkably is the opening portion of this game. So first goals on his own patch as Apollos with a dazzle as he goes down in the air. Mofokeng. Now Apollos. Naomi Dentish has them very well drilled. This looks like an opportunity. Apollos! Oh, it just will not go in for them. Pirates searching for that second.
That time. One time set it up in his stride. That's not an easy technique, and agonizingly close there from Apollos.
Oh, what to say, 9 of the last 11 wins in this match have been by a single goal margin. Move into the midfield here. It's fine. Dion Hotto. Apollos. And Apollos still trying to tiptoe through as Johnson dives at the feet of Umbutuma. And the flag had been raised a little earlier on, otherwise he would have had a decision to make there.
A bit of a heavy touch here with the Apollos, tried to recover.
Diema has to hack it clear. Makolo again. And I wish he'd been fit enough to start. He is causing. From Hanamo, the flick goal! Wow! Well. When he is called upon, he produces a sensational stop. Sipoche.
A bit of a dummy there. What a brilliant in-swinger touch at the far post. At the near post, rather. Almost crept in at the far post, and a brilliant save there from Sipoche.
De Jong. Makopa. He's found Mofokeng. Oh! Well, it has gone in. It won't go down at his goal. But he's had a massive hand in it. smashes it off the uprights. And then in off an unlucky Darren Johnson, who will want to forget this night as quickly as possible.
I think that's game, set, match. They are cruising nicely. Reality setting for Zungu. Smile on the face of the brace of Mafokeng. It was the two substitutes, De Jong and Nahopa, that combined. And Mafokeng with a clinical finish.